of give us an idea of the Verizon perspective here?
Well, from the perspective of Verizon or other service providers, the fact that our customers are loving video and want to use our systems is very good. We have a huge demand for our products. And so my job is to look at the supply side, as you mentioned, try to find ways to keep the high quality that our customers expect while we're dealing with limited resources, limited spectrum.
Yeah, there's only so much spectrum, only so much bandwidth available. Absolutely. And Jeff, how do you see the challenge?
Yeah, so one of the things that we're trying to do is work with the industry partners like Verizon and Cisco on a university research program that we call Video Aware Wireless Networks. And we're funding 5 leading universities in this space, looking at really fundamentally new ways to manage video within the network. And the research spans a lot of different topics as part of the end-to-end system. I think the major one is really looking at and understanding video quality from a human visual systems perspective, and really looking at how can we track that video quality within the network, especially on mobile devices, which becomes critical to be able to share that information with the network as well.
So Chris, again, your perspective on this, you're part of this big research effort. What are you looking for to come out of it?
Well, first, one of the things that's really terrific about this collaboration with Intel, Cisco, and the universities is that we're trying to shorten the time from ideas to getting into the network, and it's a terrific advantage here. So one of the things that VAWN has done that we're particularly interested in is ways of measuring video quality. We have very good ways of measuring voice quality and using that in our network to adapt the network to get the maximum capacity out of the network. But in video, we're a little premature on that. We don't have all the tools we need to really maximize the capacity. So the video quality awareness is very important to us.
Right. Well, Jeff, I'll toss it back to you. So can you give us some sense of the ideas that are coming up from this collaboration?
Yeah, so internally, one of the things that we're doing is actually partnering with our user experience group within Intel Labs to really understand the fundamentals of the factors that impact video quality. And so they've actually done a number of subjective studies asking real people, how does video quality impacted by a number of factors, like what kind of device you're watching on, whether it's a phone or a tablet or a TV, what kind of content you're watching, whether it's a newscast or sports or a TV show. What kind of data rates, how does the data rate impact the video quality, and also how the different ways we can compress the content, how does that impact the video quality. So there's actually a tech talk later this morning going through the details of that subjective study, but the basic outcome is, for a fixed data rate, the video quality varies significantly depending upon content on the device you're watching. So you really want to take into account this kind of information when you try to optimize the video over the network.
Can you give us an example of it?
Yeah, so we actually put together a demo, a fairly simple scenario where we have 10 devices, 4 tablets and 6 phones, all streaming different content over a wireless network, over a constrained, let's say, 10 megabit per second pipe. And so the current way of managing that video is kind of dividing up that capacity based upon throughput. So giving everybody about a 1 megabit per second link, and then seeing what the quality results in. And based upon our subjective studies, about half of the users won't be satisfied with that kind of quality of experience. And so I think we can do a lot better than that. And so what we do is that now incorporate some knowledge about the quality of experience, some knowledge about the type of content that we're streaming, the devices that we're streaming to. And when we take that into account in the allocation of the resources for that fixed channel, we can actually satisfy all the users within this network. And we have kind of one example with 2 tablets, 2 of the tablets. In this particular case, we can show the videos here, where the tablet on the left is kind of based upon this throughput managed network, whereas the tablet on the right is based upon this quality of experience managed network, where we take a lot more intelligence within the management of that network. You can clearly see there's hopefully it's clear that there's a big quality difference between these 2 laptops or these 2 tablets.
So Chris, what do you see as the challenges of actually doing this in the network?
Well, there's technical challenges which we're addressing, but also this perception of fairness and openness.
Right.
As we adapt,
big deal.
As we adapt the content, we're really concerned about being fair to maximize quality to everyone.
Right. But this gives you a way of sort of getting the quality and making more efficient use of the bandwidth, right?
Yeah, absolutely. As you said before, the spectrum's a limited resource. There's a high demand for this, and building out the network's important. We invest in our network, but we also have to do it in an efficient way to maximize the.
And your thoughts here, Jeff?
Yeah, so I think we need to kind of build the tools that analyze the video content, that extract features and information about that video content to be able to share with network operators like Verizon so that they can better manage the network. But it will take kind of a collaboration with the other ecosystem partners here to really optimize the video. And so I think that's the challenge, is to work with the other industry partners to actually realize some of these ideas.
Well, it sounds like very promising research. The best to both of you, and of course, I think the whole research consortium, and we'll look forward to a day when we can all get better video and more of it. Thank you so much, Chris. Chris Neisinger, everybody from Verizon.